who are free.
Listen, I'm going to say something to everybody. Listen to me. I moved to Romania 10 years ago, and I found an amazing country full of beautiful people.
I like living in countries where corruption is accessible for everybody. So in Romania, where I happen to live, is the most Christian country on earth. There's churches everywhere.
And I told the whole world about Romania. If you mention the name Romania anywhere in the world, they'll say, Andrew Tate lives there, Andrew Tate lives there. I've done nothing but promote this country. I've done nothing but say fantastic things about Romania endlessly.
And also, I like Eastern Europe as a whole because corruption's far more accessible. I find it offensive that a police officer in England will stop me for speeding and then refuse to take a bribe and pretend that, no, but I'll tell you why. Because he'll sit there and go, no, this is the law and order, and pretend that the law means something and fuck me over. But if you're a billionaire or if you're Boris Johnson, you can go to Epstein's Island.
You can go to Epstein's Island. You can go to Epstein's Island.
And when I did this, people would say to me, if Romania is so nice, if it's so safe, it's so beautiful, why has it got such a bad reputation? And I said, well, there's probably a few bad actors.
I'd rather be in a society where if I'm in Prague and they stop me for speeding and they say, bro, you were speeding. Oh, here's $50. All right, cool. Bye. If corruption exists, which it does, let us all play.
If corruption exists, which it does, let us all play.
The few bad people who destroyed the entire reputation, like the few fools at DCOT who just came along and told us that the mothers of our children are somehow human trafficked. I've been nice, I've been patient, I've played the game, I've respected the judiciary, I've gone to every appointment on time. But they busted my house again. And now I've come along saying there's 35 victims. You know, all 30 of those girls, 30 of them, have statements in our defense. 30 saying we've done absolutely nothing wrong. Two more are the mothers of our children, and 2 more have never even been to Romania. They've never even been here. They just found random girls we knew in other countries and made them sign pieces of paper. This is a setup. It's absolutely disgusting. Fair play to that judge who saw through the bullshit, let us free. Okay. And also, one more thing.
But ass.
Good, Chad. How are we doing today? Hey, listen, Chad, stop the goddamn show. Stop everything. Because, okay, guys, this is another I told you so moment. Okay, another I told you so moment because I don't think the tater tots really understand the gravity of the situation the Tate brothers have landed themselves in. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about just imagine a pile of shit the size of a Toyota, all right? And then just stuff both of them niggas in there, all right? And then throw it in a hole that deep enough to pile on a bunch more shit in there, okay? That's how bad it is. These guys, it's over. It's like you can hear the death bell just slowly, just ever so, just eerily ringing closer and closer and closer to the Tate brothers. And I don't know why you guys don't understand, at least some of y'all anyway, what exactly is going on here. And I'm hoping this clears a little bit of things up. Okay, so as those of you guys know, Tate has now, the Tate crew, they are back under house arrest. Okay, there was an appeal filed by the prosecutors because, again, they wanted to put him in jail. All right, now for those of you guys don't know or haven't been up to date about everything yet, recently, as in 3 weeks ago, Andrew Tate was raided again and slapped with new charges. Okay, we're talking about completely different from what the initial charges he had with trafficking. This one had a minor component to it. I shit you not, like it was a minor component attached to it. Yeah, this guy was legitimately Epstein and doing things with underage girls. And the worst part about it is he bragged about it himself. A lot of the evidence they have, most of it was provided by him and his crew. And some people, I don't think they really understand anything can and will be used against you in a court of law. Don't matter if it's in America or in Romania or goddamn whatever, God knows where. All right, if they have you on video self-snitching about what you do, and then they have a paper trail pointing at the shit you were bragging about, you going to jail. Hey, you making money, guys, salute to you, but you're going to jail. Okay, they got you. It's a wrap. So this new minor attached charges that he's being slapped on, right, that came with new restrictions. Now, essentially, he's back under arrest. Okay, he should be in jail right now. He actually should be in jail, but the judge decided to just keep him under house arrest. So what recently happened was then the prosecutors were thinking, hey, I don't know, man, because now that we slapped the trafficking charges with a minor component attached, it seems as though he might actually have a bigger reason to be even more of a flight risk. We got to put this guy back in jail because he can just book it and get out of here if he's under house arrest. Now, here's the thing. Before we even go any further, chat, okay, we got to understand something. This house arrest is different from the restriction easement we have seen before the raid. Okay, so the old freedoms he was used to prior raid happening 2 weeks ago are gone. Okay, he's gone. He's under house arrest. New investigations. They're looking for new evidence. They're looking for new things. They raided his house for a reason. They took his cars again for a reason. Where's the Bugatti again? What happened? They got it. Oh, damn, that sucks. So they redid everything. Okay, so the prosecutors, essentially what ended up happening is they did not get that appeal granted by the judge. The judge basically said, hey, listen, we can keep him under house arrest, but I don't think that it's necessary for us to actually lock him back up in jail. Even though to us, I think, listen, and by us, I mean just we, the audience here, he does represent a flight risk. At this point, if you get found guilty of trafficking underage girls, bro, it's a wrap for you, bro. I'm just saying that. So that's even more of an incentive to get the hell out of Dodge, okay? You're going to pull a Coach Red pill and try to get out. Good luck. Just got to say that. Good luck to you, sir. Because if they catch you, it's a wrap, done. It's a wrap. All right? So, again, what the judge basically based this off of was, hey, their last behavior, giving them easing the restrictions and all these different things, they did well. So, what's the point? I don't see no point in locking them in jail. So they lost the appeal, right? But the Tates are still under house arrest. Now, chat, there's a strange phenomenon losing its way throughout the internet, okay, and it's perpetrated by a lot of these tater tots, and what they're basically using this as a W, right? Oh my goodness, see, he's free. He's free at last. Oh, free at last. Thank God he's free at last. Right. So they're celebrating, getting gallivanting about the internet and Twitter spaces. Right. And what the thing is, it's highly misguided. Right. They're very misguided because essentially it's a false hope. And a lot of it is actually, put out there by the Tate brothers themselves with their rhetoric and whatnot. Because the Tate brothers, what you guys have to understand, have a unique way of washing up their L's and losses and trying to dress them up as W's, okay? And their fans are eating it up. So we're gonna get into this article here, and it kind of breaks everything down with the appeal and the loss and kind of where the next steps are gonna go from there. But that's not really why we're doing this video. I mean, that is why we're doing the video, but another component of it was, remember I told you we're going to do our I told you so's today, chat? Remember I told y'all that was going to happen? Remember I told y'all that? All right. Yeah, here's where it happens. Remember I said in the literally the last live stream we did on this, what I say, right? One of the main things we called out was the grift that Andrew Tate was on. Right, the grift where, you know, at one point he's Muslim, and the next point he's fighting for, you know, people who don't want Muslims in their country, right? So all these different things, you know, just going out there, and all Andrew Tate has been doing, his main goal, okay, was to garner as much fans as possible. Who cares where they came from? Oh, the Muslims? Yeah, I'm a Muslim now. Let's get a bunch of those boys in there. Oh, the far right? Oh, come on. Get in here. All of y'all, all you I need fans. That's essentially the Tate mindset. He didn't care. And what we said was, listen, at some point in time, your fans or audience interests are going to diverge, okay? You can't keep playing this matrix line forever. It's going to catch up to you, because with all these different audiences, if you want everyone to like you, no one is going to like you. You're going to have to roll with a squad, if, ands, or buts, right? Y'all chat, remember what I said that. Y'all remember when I said this, okay? Well, it seems like that crossroads has finally happened for the Tate brothers, or at least Andrew Tate, because, you know, he's the one who's a Muslim, right? And it seems like a lot of people, top content influencers in the Islam religious, I think it's Dawah is what they call it, space, all right? These guys have officially denounced Andrew Tate as a Muslim. Matter of fact, some of them are calling him a traitor to Islam. Oh, I did not tell you it was going to happen. Somewhere the dam was going to burst. Either you keep going down this whole far right thing, thinking you're going to drag your Muslim audience abroad with you, right? No. Or you're going to have to rock with the Muslims and forego the far right. You can't have it all. We talked about this, right? So now the Muslims are coming in and they're forcing Tate to choose a side. And we're going to react to an awesome video provided by none other than Sneeko, believe it or not. And Sneeko, you know, he's looking healthy out there. Salute to him. He's still slipping up. he still slips up, right? But it seems like he's you know, calmed down a little bit, but we'll keep an eye on him. You know, it is what it is, but he's still a weirdo. It is what it is, right? But yes, Sneeko's stream, basically with a bunch of these top Islamic influencers on YouTube, right? And one of them is that one guy we reacted to. Y'all remember that one dude with the beard that was spitting all over the place? What's that dude's name? Is it Muhammad Hijab? Yeah, that guy was just spitting all over the place. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck? Hey, calm down. But like, they all got together and they basically denounced this dude, Andrew Tate. They're washing their hands of you, because you know what they're saying now? They're calling him the Matrix. It seems like these boys are waking up. These Muslim boys are finally waking up to what we've been saying this whole time, right? Hey, he is the Matrix. He's been the Matrix the whole time. Okay, that's what we've been trying to tell you. And they have finally woke up. Now, it's only a matter of time before other people starts waking up and they start realizing this guy is a supreme grifter and he'll do whatever, say whatever to get ahead and just keep moving forward. And then, you know, with cronies like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, I mean, running media spin campaigns for you. I mean, how can you lose with that team, right? I mean, until you get slapped with cuffs and put back in prison. That's the only way we can see it, right? But yes, it's happening, right? It seems like we are starting to see a massive crumble of the Tate empire, and it's starting with the Muslim audience. It seems like a lot of them, at least the top influencers, are cutting ties. Okay, they're moving in a different direction. We can't say we didn't see this coming, We told you it was going to happen. It's finally happening. My man is slowly finding himself on an island, okay, with no allies. And you know what's crazy, chat? You know what's crazy? The moment this guy gets proven guilty in a court of law in Romania, guess what's going to happen to his far-right fans? At least a lot of them anyways, in the conservative space. Boom, they're gone. they're not gonna sit there and back a fucking pedo now. I mean, that's gonna just look weird for optics in the United States. I mean, why give the other team ammo to go after you, right? So they're not gonna do that. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna just say, "Hey, I didn't know that Andrew Tate was like that, bro. Yeah, I had no idea. Whoa, I was fooled. Oh my goodness. I had no idea it was Tommy Robbins, all these people. They're just gonna leave you because at the end of the day, it's gonna be him in that prison cell thinking about the consequences of his actions. Chat, again, let's get into this article because it's all happening as we're talking right now. Okay, so shout out to Newsweek, okay? And with the article, it says Andrew Tate will remain under house arrest after court rejects jail appeal. Okay. Hey, Tater Tots, he's still under arrest. Okay. New investigations that comes with the new charges he's got. Okay. So it says on Thursday, the Bucharest Court of Appeals rejected a request from prosecutors to place Tate back in jail amid an investigation into allegation of human trafficking against him. The Court of Appeals also ruled that Tate's brother, Tristan Tate, will be placed under judicial control, which involves the restriction of communication with certain people. Now, here's one thing you got to understand, chat. You notice both of these guys, their consequences are slightly different. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that? It's slightly different. So Tristan is put under even closer scrutiny right now because it seems like, maybe he got caught communicating with certain people or he has access to certain people, but he's definitely under way more control, lock and key by the Romanian government than Andrew Tate is right now. Matia Prescu, which is their spokes guy, that blonde dude with the glasses, says that the judge also approved the removal of restrictions against the two from speaking to certain people involved in the case. So the spokesperson now is saying that they're also removing restrictions on certain people that were previously restricted to the Tate brothers for them to have access to. Now we're gonna let them have access to them, right? So that's based off of Matia's claim. We don't know what's actually coming out. The spokesperson, he's a tard like the rest of the crew. Okay, so you can't really trust. Yeah, who for all we know, he could be in a war room crew too. So we don't know, right? So he could be capping, but until we can get other sources to back that dude's claims, I'm not trusting it, right? But he is saying that they're allowed to speak to some of the victims involved in the case. He says they're free to meet and communicate with these alleged victims based on close relationship they share, the children they have together. So it's probably the baby mamas, right? So it goes in, and Prescu added that the two brothers vehemently deny all allegations made against them. The ruling followed raids conducted this week by Romania's anti-organized crime agency, Tate, at 4 locations, including the Tate residences in Bucharest and Evolve County. After a brief detention, prosecutors initially failed to secure a 30-day custody order for the brothers, but later appealed the decision. So they tried to do it earlier, it seems like. Damn! Hey, yo, these prosecutors are not playing. They are trying. They really are coming for this dude's neck, but they missed their opportunity immediately to file for that custody hold, right? So, and they end up, it cost them because they lost the appeal afterwards. So if they got the raid done and they got his stuff, they got everything, and the appeal filed on time, we could have possibly seen a reality where Andrew Tate could be back in jail right now, tweeting from a cell block, bro. And that's a very interesting thing because the way the Tate brothers are phrasing this now, right? They're phrasing it as, oh, well, no, the judge let us free. Thank you to the judge. Like they're giving this judge grace, and they're purposely misrepresenting the situation. The judge didn't set him free. The judge just denied the appeal for these guys to keep you in jail. but you're under house arrest, meaning the situation they're in right now is worse off than what they were before the raid. And they have to accept that. But the tater tots don't. They're buying into the Tate propaganda, believing, oh no, everything's back as it was. It's a cap. It says, in a post to X, formerly Twitter, Tate responded to the ruling on Thursday. He wrote, the second file has been ruled lacking evidence by the judge of appeals, and the jail request by Dykot was rejected. We are free. This was a desperate attempt to put us in jail with no evidence. Simply piles of junk and a made-up story, Tate wrote. For the first file is falling apart. The second file couldn't even achieve an arrest warrant. Old YouTube videos and edited WhatsApp conversations are not evidence of crimes. Huge respect to this Romanian judge. Oh, the judge. Oh, hail the judge. Oh, my goodness. All hail this glorious judge, just consistently setting us free from these devious, malicious prosecutors. They just want our necks for no reason. Bro, they're lying. You see the propaganda? Are y'all seeing how the Tate brothers twist this shit, right? They're making it seem as though, oh, yeah, we're free. Yeah, the judge is letting us free. Thank you, judge. No, they just don't want you in jail, but you're under house arrest now, which is basically the situation you were in last year or the year before that. Yeah, like it's like you're back to square one. And you know what they can do now? They can file an extension on that house arrest, and more extensions and more extensions and more extensions, right? Kind of like what you experienced before. So it seems like the walls are slowly caving in on this guy. And I don't know if he's just trying to lie with all this bullshit fluff, right? Because this is the Matrix right here. I don't know. You tell me, okay? But to me, I think we all know what this is, chat. I think we all understand what's happening, right? So here, let me read this again so y'all understand. Huge respect to this Romanian judge who saw through the garbage and correctly stated that I am not evil. Bro, that's not, that's clearly probably not what he said, right? Simply an old-fashioned type of man that likes 15-year-olds. Thank you for all the support by the truth tellers, he added. And by truth tellers, it's idiots, like idiots in the echo chambers. That's what he means, right? People who don't do any research or bother with reading documents. Those are the truth tellers right there. Hey, Tucker Carlson, I'm talking to you, you weirdo. All right, you can see all this shit about Joe Biden, but you can't see fucking a trafficker sitting in front of you. You can't see these charges, Tucker. Huh? Come on, bro. That guy's a complete clown. But anyways, let's continue. Andrew Tate, who's 37 years of age, and his brother Tristan Tate, 36, both former kickboxers and dual British citizens, and are already awaiting trial in Romania on separate human trafficking charges, alongside two Romanian women. All four were formally indicted by Romanian prosecutors last year. In a new case, Dykot is investigating allegations of human trafficking, including trafficking minors, engaging in sexual acts with a minor, forming an organized criminal group, money laundering, and tampering with statements. Now, we told y'all that money laundering charge was going to come. I don't know if they specified it in the last set of charges, right, with the other two ladies. I don't know if they specified that, but I told you the money laundering charges were coming. Tax evasion, we waiting on that, because he said these things on his platforms. He self-snitched. He did this to himself, right? So now all of a sudden, boom, a new raid, and now they're going after not only trafficking of minors, right? Now they're looking into the money laundering. Dude, all of this right here is shaping up to be one healthy fat Rico in Romania. Like, I don't know what they call Rico over there, but they might as well just call it that, right? That's what all of this is shaping up to be. They're looking at your criminal empire, meaning they're looking at these casinos. Yeah, you with the Dorfate brothers or whatever the hell their name is, they're looking into that too, because those guys are actual mobsters. I mean, just look into this. Like, y'all couldn't just do the research, Tucker? Huh? Right? Candace, you couldn't do the research. You couldn't see this bullshit, but you could see the victim of Andrew Tate. Huh? You can go ahead and try to expose her all day, but you couldn't see this Candace. I mean, I obviously you could tell by this point these guys are crazy, right? A lot of the times when they're talking about Matrix and all these people doing propaganda, pay attention to what the hell they're doing. I mean, just look at it. They're just getting exposed left and right, right? But what we're looking at here, especially with these new set of charges, yeah, we're looking at a good, healthy RICO, bro. It's not looking good. And the trafficking of minors right there, that alone is going to get you some serious time. If they actually convict you guys on these charges, it's a wrap. You're looking at least 30 years. This is 30 years on the books right here. At least. I don't even know if the UK is going to get their chance to get the piece at the Tates. How long they're going to spend in prison? It's a lot, right? And to the tune of millions of dollars, this guy, right? So again, let's continue. Andrew Tate, who boasts 10 million followers on X. Oh, by the way, $10 million was all they seized from this guy, right? All the hundreds of millions of dollars this guy was claiming to make, a total of $10 million in assets is what they seized from this guy's house in the initial raid, right? So it wasn't even up to 10 million. It was barely 10 million. So it's like, it goes to show you how a lot of these guys, they overstate and just, they just overstate their wealth and they just blow up everything. It's just for clout, right? Because then the more money you think they have, the more money these idiots give them, right? Because it's like, why not? So it's just a weird mental phenomenon, right? But anyways, 10 million followers on X, is known for promoting misogynistic views online. He has repeatedly claimed that prosecutors have no evidence against him and alleges a political conspiracy to silence him. Go figure, right? Tate was previously banned from several social media platforms for expressing misogynistic views and engaging in hate speech, right? So that's pretty much it. They did a little summary of the guy, right? So essentially what's happening now is there's going to be what do you call it? They're going to be looking into him, obviously, but he's not free. He's under tougher restrictions than he was before the raid. So again, I don't want to raid in on you Tater Tots Parade. I'm just letting y'all know reality before y'all actually hit the wall. Like we're pointing at the wall to y'all. Like, and that's the crazy thing. You let guys like this come in here all day long and scream to you about Matrix. They're trying to convince you. They're trying to brainwash you. They're trying to propagandize you. They're trying to do this and that and this and that and this and that, right? They got you turning on your women. They got you turning on other men. They got you arguing amongst each other. And most importantly, they got you focused on things y'all don't even need to be focused on. So much so, y'all didn't realize they were slowly building an industry around y'all pill poppers. Y'all didn't realize that. You didn't realize they were slowly building an industry around you guys. So much so they have industries dedicated to skits that pisses y'all off, right? So much so that the skits can then transcend to channels who are in the pill popping space to react to those skits, which pisses y'all off even more, keeping y'all churning, the money tree churning. While y'all trying to fight the Matrix, y'all didn't realize these niggas were already 2 steps ahead of you. Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Fresh and Fit, whatever podcast, all these guys. Matter of fact, even these Pop the Balloon niggas, they're all part of it. Y'all they literally just built the industry on top of y'all, and y'all didn't even know. Like, and we've been trying to warn y'all. You know what they said to us? They say, "Oh, y'all just haters. Y'all can't see the Matrix. Look at you. Y'all too. We open guy. Y'all could no. We're like, bro. No. We see the Matrix. Y'all niggas are blind. What the fuck y'all trying to tell us? Don't tell me shit. You are blind. Like we trying to help y'all. Now y'all slowly starting to realize they're fake. After all this time we've been screaming at, and the thing is, we took the beating, right? We're that little voice in their head saying, "Hey, wake up," and they're like, man, "Get out of here! I don't want to hear that shit, right? I want to stay asleep. No, we fighting the Matrix, right? That's what they wanted to do. They didn't realize we were actually trying to wake y'all up. Like, there's nothing in this for us. That we don't care. Like, it is what it's good entertainment. Like, it is what it is. We'll just poke at y'all for fun sakes, right? But in reality, we're actually turning y'all on to something. Like, we were trying to let y'all know something. Like, it's weird how all of these industries have popped up and y'all haven't even woken up to call it out or say, hey, that's weird. Why all these people creating fake skits? Why are all these pop the balloon shows going viral? Why are all these? Whoa, what's going on? Huh? Am I being used somehow? Huh? Y'all, none of y'all are waking up. Like, y'all don't see this? Chat, I'm telling y'all, this is how it works. Like, some of these people who claim they're fighting Matrix or whatever it is, they don't realize they've already lost. You just don't realize it yet. All right, shout out to Tony with the 5. Tony says, Coach Red Pill shouldn't be in a federal penitentiary. They should have switched him with Andrew Tate, just like Brittany Griner in Russia. Listen, yeah, Coach Red Pill was on. He was actually someone who was, calling out shit in Ukraine. But the problem is, like, why would you do it? You should have gotten out. But yeah, it was unfortunate what happened to him, right? But here's the thing. Andrew Tate did this to himself, right? He's trying to act like he's doing this as a freedom fighter. He's fighting for freedom. That's the whole reason that they're coming after him. The Matrix. I'm telling y'all the truth. I did nothing with that woman. I have no idea who she was. I'm telling y'all, it's the Matrix. Look, they're trying to get me because I'm rich. And I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, it is what it is. Like, don't come. No, it's not the Matrix. That's what he wants to convince you of. It's not that, right? So, but a lot of people buy into that nonsense, and it's stupid, right? But yeah, it's unfortunate. And then you also got the guy who the Telegram. He also got arrested briefly, right? And now they're investigating him. So these guys, they have a legitimate claim to free speech. Like, what's going on, right? But you don't see these pill poppers focused on that. Instead, the free speech fight for them is being able to just say racist shit online without getting called out for it. That's all they fighting for. They don't care about the real shit. Like, the shit that's actually getting people arrested, right? By countries. Illegally, by the way, right? I'm just saying. Just say they're not focused on that. They focused on, hey, wait, can I say the N-bomb with the hard R? Yeah, okay. I just don't want them to get me in trouble for it. like that's all these dudes are fighting for, and y'all call yourself freedom fighters. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Muad'Dib, shout out to you for the 5. Muad'Dib says, full disclosure, I'm getting kind of bored of Andrew Tate and RP stuff. Don't get it twisted, Donnie and Rolo, FNF fun, but this is getting bored. I'm telling you, bro. Maybe for you, but like it's just out there, bro. Shout out to Mo C with the 2 says Myron is still defending this clown on the daily. He's doing that right now to this day. He says, stole Valentina Valentine, shout out to you, says stole the women money, but all women are gold diggers. Facts, right? It's just crazy. So now let's get to the other part of the show, where it's basically Andrew Tate and the party he rolled with slowly pulling back, right? So now we jump into the Muslim influencer space, right? So Sneeko goes to the UK and he vlogs all of it, right? And he does live streams with other influencers in the UK who also happen to be Muslim influencers as well online. And essentially, they were out there having a conversation. It was an interesting conversation they had, right? They touched on multiple different topics, but one of the topics they managed to land on was the topic of Andrew Tate and what they thought about what was going on, with him, the current circumstances and whatnot. And man, the reaction was crazy because one of the dudes, I call him Sleeps, right? He was the one really going in on Tate. Like, he was the one talking about, hey, he's a traitor. He needs to be what do you call it? He said hang, right? He should be hanged for it. Like, these are serious, harsh words coming from the guys who only a couple years ago were promoting this guy. Right. And what did we say? We told these guys, we said, hey, listen, y'all got to be careful with Tate. This guy, he's just using religion as a grift. This is what they do. Right. This is what we said. But no one listened because it was a popular guy at the time who had a massive platform and he can give a voice to a bunch of people who are in a particular group. Right. And it backfired. And now we're starting to see a lot of these guys really rethink their initial support for what they had for the Tate brothers, right? So let's get this conversation going.
He just went silent, especially on X, which, let's face it, is the most the biggest platform. Yeah, same thing. I mean, I don't know what you think about this, but the Tates finally said Israel controls the Matrix. 2 days later, they get arrested for the same case that's been ongoing for many years.
I don't understand about our brother Andrew Tate. He's talking about the anti-Matrix, and then he's pushing people like this flipping scumbag Tel Aviv Tommy.
I think he retracted that.
He is the Matrix.
Roll credits, bro. He is the Matrix, and this is the guy that was in support of him. You could actually find videos back in the day where Andrew, transformed and became a Muslim, and they were all proud of it, right? Not realizing that this is the man that we all knew. He was always the same guy. This Matrix, it was just a new grift. He was always and will be that guy, and they are just now realizing it, right? He even took it a step further. He said he is the Matrix. Now, of course, you got Sneeko here, and Sneeko's going to do his best to try to defend his buddy Andrew Tate, because obviously there's still some allegiance there. And for a while, chat, don't forget, Sneeko was known as Mini Tate. Okay, so that's huge, right? And he was still known as Little Tate. So you guys got to understand that you'll notice Sneeko trying to push back a little bit, but he really knows he's outnumbered here. I don't know about the big dude on the back there. He just kind of sits back there most of the time throughout this conversation, particularly this conversation, not throughout the stream, right? But I know for a fact all three of these guys right over here are in agreement, right? So Sneeko is definitely the odd one out. But let's continue.
This guy he's not even, bro. He's open. He should be hanged for treason. Yeah. He's the one going against his own government by getting funded by an external government, causing riots in the UK. This guy, this is what he called treason. This one guy.
So, Tate, they're claiming you're being funded by whole governments, bro. What are they saying? What does that mean, bro? Because I seem to recall, Andrew, you saying that, hey, these big companies tried to buy me. They offered me $60 million, but I didn't do it. I didn't sell my soul. So now these guys are claiming you got whole countries paying you to promote shit, bro. Again, we didn't know this already. These guys, they'll do and say anything for money, okay? That's all their God really is. It's who God is to them. It's cash, okay? If you ain't got cash, they're not worshiping you, okay? So I think these guys are realizing that. Yeah, he's probably getting paid by someone. Andrew Tate was probably an op, bro, this entire time, right? Maybe this PSYOP shit was real. Maybe this Epstein shit he's getting caught up shit in right now is real. But this whole time, he was an op. Right? Kind of like with Epstein's case, because I saw him as an op to a bunch of people he exposed, right? Unwittingly or willingly. I don't know, right? Either way, the people who are on that list, y'all are sus now. It is what it is. Now, where's Epstein? We don't know. He's gone. How'd it happen? Very, 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 very sus, right? We don't know what happened, but we're seeing a direct mirroring here, minus the island, because that nigga can't afford it. But we're seeing a direct mirroring here with Andrew Tate. Just being frank with y'all. Okay, so again, bro, you reap what you sow.
He came to the park, he actually said I was. So that is the Matrix. But Andrew Tate's pushing.
It's because he's old friends with this guy, but I think he disagrees with him.
Look, the thing is, our loyalty, this is very important when it comes to Islam. My loyalty is with
Islam.
Look, it's very simple, yeah? My true family is here. Very brutal. Let me be, and I'm not saying it, look, bro, when the Battle of Badr happened, there were Sahaba who were fighting their family members. Their father was on the other side. Their brother was on the other side, bro. They were fighting their family members. Why? We even know in the story of Nuh alayhi salam. When Nuh alayhi salam made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he saves him and his family, when he went on the ship and his son was not there and he got drowned, he said, oh Allah, you promised me that you're going to save my family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rebuked Nuh alayhi salam and said, your family is who? No one but the believers. The believers, look, when excuse my language, when crap hits the fan, it's the believers that's going to be there, bro. Because there are family members that we all have that are disbelievers. Believe me, I have family members who are disbelievers, yeah? And some of the rhetoric they come out with, bro, I'm just like, wow. It just increases me in my faith. Because I'm like, if things pop off, you're going to be on the other side. I can see it now. You're going to be there, bro. I'm going to be fighting you. So...
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that is a wild thing to say. Yo, see, this is what I'm saying. This is why, getting to religion is crazy. You got to know what you're signing up for. Everything he just said right now, that is insane. I'm sorry, bro. I love my family. Ain't nothing you can say to me that will turn me against my blood. I'm sorry. It's just thicker for me, bro. It's thicker for me than anything else. I'm sorry, because listen, it's all you got at the end of the day. I know family ain't shit nowadays, because a lot of things are different now in today's day and age. But goddamn, bro, hell nah, bro. Nah, I love my family. Nothing. I will fight to the death for them, bro. I don't care. Listen, see, this is why I don't get into religion. I don't play with that. I'm sorry, I don't play with this, right? And Andrew Tate, you shouldn't be playing with this shit either, right? Because now look what they're saying. Look what they're saying. They're like, yo, bro, where you at? Where you at, bro? Because you over here with these Tommy dudes and all these other guys over here. Where you at? Because your loyalty's supposed to be here. Do you see how serious they take this shit, chat? Do you see it? This is what I mean. You can't go into these people's religion and start playing around willy-nilly, bro. They take it serious. Now they're looking at you funny, bro. Where is your loyalty? That's a crazy thing to say, though. Like, I don't even want to lie, bro.
To us, it's very important that our loyalty is with Allah and His Messenger and the believers. That is my allies, bro. I don't know anyone else of my allies. This doesn't mean that I'm not going to be compassionate to my family members. No, of course not. But bro, let me tell you something. Whoever it is, what Allah and His Messenger said is the haqq. It might sound weird to me. My own family, or my dad, or my brother, I guess, nah, bro, trust me.
Well, Tate's a new Muslim. Like, he does a lot of this stuff. He's not.
Tate's a new Muslim? Wait, are we still going with that excuse, Nico? What kind of excuse is that? Tate's a new Muslim. I'm sorry. So, wait, aren't you a new Muslim? Didn't he join Islam before you? How are you using that excuse for him? He should know better at this point. He's had years to grift. It's been like, 2 years since he's announced his conversion. So we're still using this excuse. He's new to Islam. Who's honestly buying it? You think these guys are buying it, right? Sneeko, you should know better right now, right? So again, you just this is a cheap cop out, honestly. Like, he's still new to Islam. No, he knows what he's doing. He doesn't care about Islam. The Islam was just a tool to get more fans for his courses. That was it, right? Or get new converts. That's it. But like, now it's not really beneficial, that alliance. He's gonna go with the home team, right? Which is the UK, or more specifically wherever he's from, right? So again, y'all, we got to stop this. We got to call a spade a spade. Okay, he's no longer new. He's no longer a rookie. Okay, he's an intermediate Muslim, or he should know what's going on, but he doesn't, right? So that means he was never meant for the religion to begin with. And again, just knowing how serious these dudes are taking this shit, with this guy back here saying, I'm gonna fight my own brother for this shit. I die for this shit, right? Why would you go into that religion and play around? Like, honestly, this is why I don't understand with people who do this shit, right? Because I'm like, yo, stop. The 2 things in the world that you don't mess with is 3 things. Uncle Sam, okay, and religion and death. Stop playing with those things, because it will give you a really, really bad karma, right? But y'all seem to not give a fuck, especially the last 2. Right, y'all will see people clowning the dead, and y'all see people just use religion to their fucking benefit. Stop playing with these people's faith, bro. I'm telling you, these guys are not. And honestly, that is a lot reminiscent to some of the Muslims in Nigeria that I know. Like, they don't play, bro. And there's some of them, they're serious about what they say about this shit, bro. Like, it's crazy.
He is, but the thing is this, bro. I know it's his brother. I know to him family comes first, etc. His brother, look, I've got nothing against him. He's a Christian. But bro, if you don't pick your side, and when I mean side, I'm not telling him to turn against his brother. But this thing of, maybe like, compromising on your religion, certain stuff, I'm going to go praise Jesus and this, that. It's bro, your loyalty is very clear, yeah? If you have a brother that's a Christian, all well and good, the Ahlul Kitab will close to them many things. But when it comes to certain things, I can't do that. Not, oh, he's my brother, and I'm going to compromise and, go praise Jesus, or, not that I'm saying there was some rumors, I don't know how true it is, so I don't want to get into speculations.
I don't think he knew.
Nah, you know what's happening? Listen, you don't even have to do that. Tristan is snitching on Andrew. Oh, he telling. He telling. What? Nah. Yo, he telling, bro. I ain't no way. But like, again, that's what he say, bro. Where your loyalties at, Tate? Huh? I don't know what I mean. What, you think your brother's gonna help you? Your brother can't help you. Where your loyalties at, Tate? Okay, we got to know where you stand, and these are the top influencers, right? Between these guys at the table, millions of subs, right, across platforms. So they're definitely relevant in the spaces they conduct in, right? So if they're saying these in such strong language against a guy a couple years ago, they held him in reverend, right? It goes to show you a significant portion of this dude's empire is slowly collapsing, right? So again, it just y'all got to pay attention to these things, bro. We've been told you this was going to happen. There's only so far you can keep grifting before it blows up in your face.
I think when he said, I'm going to go praise Jesus, he's like, oh, Jesus is a prophet, so I'm going to show respect.
I said Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up from a Christian background, so he's used to that terminology. I make that mistake too sometimes. Sometimes I curse, I say, Jesus Christ. Like, that's no fundamentals in Islam.
I used to do that when I came to Islam. I had that, the blue eye, the Turkish eye.
Yeah.
But I used to do stuff like this.
The jaw eye.
Yeah, I used to do that. But
knock on wood, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, you're used to old habits.
It took me about a year to get out of that.
It's been about a year for Andrew.
Yeah. Inshallah.
Who do you think
I think on the whole, though, I think there's hope for Andrew Tate. Like, there are certain brothers that they're saying that when it comes to Andrew, he's not around strong brothers. He's not around a good crowd.
Here's the thing. I don't think he cares about that. Andrew Tate has ample opportunities, kind of like you and Sneeko right now, to hang around your Muslim brothers, right? But he's not doing that. Well, first of all, he can't. He's on the lock and key. He can't do it even if he wanted to, right? But again, does he even want to surround himself with people like that? Because y'all got to understand, when these guys claim they're Muslim, they're still living lives that go against the religion, right? Even Sneeko, from time to time, and you'll see in this live stream, in this very same live stream, they call Sneeko out because Sneeko, he himself, he's still being seen out with only thoughts. He's still being seen out there in parties, getting drunk, doing all this, Western shit, right? So he's gonna get a lashing. But again, do these guys really want to be Muslims? You gotta really ask that question, because Tate don't give a fuck, right? So you say, oh, I think there's still hope for Tate. Do you actually think he's gonna take the religion seriously? Look at how far he's gone, right? You don't think he's gonna go even further now, knowing his freedom is on the line? Sometimes y'all niggas just need to wake up. Some people you just can't bring back.
And because of that, he kind of alternates.
Brother.
I'm sure, hopefully, we do have hope in him. But the thing is that I think Andrew's decisions have made a big impact here in the UK. Like, he was one of the 4 biggest channels whose tweet just went viral. In fact, what's his name? Nigel Farage quoted him as well, threw him under the bus.
Yeah. A bunch of we did that live stream. I didn't say he started it, but his tweets were among the leading tweets that incited a riot, because he got the guy's race all wrong. He assumed the guy was a Muslim migrant that committed the murders. Turns out the guy was born in Wales, a country that's part of the UK, right? And then he was. I mean, think again. It's like the bigotry these guys were allowed to just spew online. This is what we've been telling you. So a bunch of people bought into that, saying, oh, he's a Muslim migrant. And what happened? It galvanized a bunch of right-wingers, and they went out protesting, and it got violent. And then the counter-protesters came out, and it got even more violent, right? This is what happens when we're just fear-mongering and then spewing hate out in the streets. It gets wild. Shout out to Great Pill with the membership for 12 months. I appreciate you, Great Pill. Great Pill again with the $2 super chat said Brittany Renner knew bring her in Sneeko. Wait, what happened? Is Brittany Renner knew bring her in Sneeko? Wait a minute. Is she a Muslim now? Well, yeah. Oh God. Oh my goodness, bro. Y'all we have to stop this. Y'all, at this point, y'all should know better. At this point, y'all should know exactly what they're doing. She's a Muslim now. Is that what it is? Is that what this is? Is that what this means? Y'all need to stop playing with these people, bro. Stop playing with them. They serious. Just leave them alone. If you're not serious, just leave them alone, bro. Stop playing with them.
Saying that, I got it from Andrew Tate. And which is ironically what Hijab said as well. Because Hijab made this point that the far right, they will drop you. They will drop you when you don't suit their agenda, and that's exactly what we're seeing. And I think Tate's going to learn this the hard way, because he has done videos with Katie Hopkins, Tommy Robinson, and these guys that now they're relevant of post October the 7th. But as that dies down, they're going to be back to being irrelevant again.
Mm-hmm. It's not, because that October shit, that's just going to spew into like an Iran fucking Israeli war. Oh, that's coming. Oh, y'all, chat. get ready. The next 10 to 15 years are going to be wild. Okay, y'all don't understand how crazy shit's about to get. Okay, so the Iran-Israeli war is coming as Russia is starting to do their thing in Ukraine, and it's not looking good. It was not good at all. It's not looking good over there either. A lot of things that happen, and pretty soon China's making moves. They just launched a military exercise around Taiwan. Okay, no one knew about it. No one knew what was going to happen. People were caught off guard, and like it was quick. It was quick in and out. And they hit key targets, bro. It was crazy. Like, that's big news no one is talking about. That's crazy, right? So you tell me shit is not happening around the world. I'm telling you, bro, I'm worried. I'm kind of worried, low-key. But, like, that Iran shit's going to pop off. It's not going to look pretty. I don't know what's going to happen. But these content creators, they're going to have a lot to talk about, okay? The Israel-Palestine thing, there's going to be more. There's going to be even worse shit. So, again, chat, get these guys... Sometimes I feel like we just worry about the wrong things.
And then Tate needs to realize that, you know what, this is something that is not only in this world, but it continues in the hereafter as well. Yeah, so it continues in the hereafter. Yeah. And that's the thing, sometimes we think that everything is just this world. And you asked this question at the beginning as well, that look, I go to the club and, you know, certain people bring me in. And I know it's difficult, and that was actually a really good question. But the thing is, bro, you have to ask yourself that, Allah forbid, if something was to happen to you right now, right now, if you just dropped right now, just people around them, oh, what's going on? Let's call the ambulance, this, that. After you're buried, bro, people would be eating RIP in the chats, and people would be talking about you, liking, you know, posts, and he said this to me last time. Oh, was it Mossad? The last tweet was about this, or was it these guys that got?
And then you're dead,
bro. You're gonna be in the grave alone. You're gonna stay there alone. You're gonna be raised alone, bro. You're gonna be walking on that bridge alone.
Brother, he was born
You're
alone.
going to be by yourself, and that's the bottom line. On the day of judgment, your kids, inshallah, when you get them, your wife, inshallah, your family won't want to know you. And it's that we're supposed to work towards. Death, that can come at any time. We're deluded in thinking that we've still got 20, 30 years left. Bro, it can happen now. It can happen tomorrow. It can happen the day after. This is for you. And bro, mashallah, Allahumma barak, I'm not just praising you to your face. Yeah. You're a really good content creator.
Nah. Listen, he's talented. He's really talented. But we're not going to sit there and act like he didn't take the cheap way out, because he did. And it cost him. It cost him relevancy. Because if he still had a YouTube platform, bro, he would be bigger than what he is right now. I mean, Rumble's cool. He's got a good audience there, but he could have been better. He didn't have to go the Tate route. Now, what did it cost you, Sneeko? So he's a talented content creator. He knows how to make content and put it together. But what he did recently, it kind of cost him. I mean, it is what it is. So as a great content creator, no. He's talented. He ain't great. You got to really put a lot of things together to be called a great, bro. Like, again, people just throw the word great around all over the place. He's talented. He ain't great. Bruh. You should have stayed away from that Tate shit, bro. And the thing is, I think now he's gonna get that Nick Fuentes treatment, or Nick Fuentes, Tommy Sotomayor treatment, where even if you try to get a platform, people are just gonna be pointing to you and smiting you down. Like, you're not gonna grow beyond a certain spot. And actually, you'll see Sneeko talk about that a little bit in this live stream.
You don't need to go into no crappy club.
It wasn't even my stream. It was Fuzi.
Yeah,
I'm not blaming him, but he's a good friend of mine. He's a good brother.
But you can speak to him on a level. Say, bro, you're Muslim, and you know what? Can we do another? I want to celebrate with you. Why don't we do something outside, like at this location? I want to celebrate with you. I just don't want to do it in the club, bro.
You think Fuzi is gonna go for that, bro? Do you know who Fuzi is? Fuzi is a definition of a wild card. You don't know what he's like, bro. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. You don't know what is gonna happen. You don't know how he's gonna pop off, right? If Sneeko even just saying that can get him slapped, okay? Even like, I don't think these guys really, and it's actually sad because Fuzi is a Muslim, and the funny thing is he always leans on that when he's getting criticized, which is bullshit, right? Oh, I'm a Palestinian Muslim and you guys are being racist. It's like, bro, like, you are causing a scene. Relax. And that's what he does, right? But again, it's just the fact that he's a Muslim and Fuzi still does what the fuck Fuzi does, you think Sneeko is gonna have an influence? Like, oh, come on, let's not go to the club, Fuzi. Let's go to let's go to this nice dairy bar over here and get some milks. How about that? Come on, Fuzi would headbutt you. Fuzi is a crazy person, bro. Leave him alone. Just leave Fuzi alone. Just leave him to his own fate. Some people, you just gotta look at him and say, you know what? I wash my hands of it. It's in your hands, bro. I mean, come on.
That'll be dawah for him as well, because he's a Muslim. He is probably one of the few that will understand your sentiment.
Thank you, bro.
And you'll probably affect him as well. So many brothers that, mashallah, you've affected. So it's this strength, bro. It's this strength that if you continue it on, you're going to be the means of other people being guided as well. And bro, trust me, bro, no alcohol on this table. And even in the other streams that you've had with these brothers, no alcohol, no drugs, and they've been high like, you know.
Can I tell you a funny story? We were just in Croatia, and we were walking on a boat. I was with the Warner, and there was a Moroccan guy sitting on a bench, and some people are coming up taking pictures, and he's like, "Oh, I saw you guys. You did the Ramadan streams with Muhammad Ajad, Zishan Ali, and Ali Dawa." We're like, "Yeah." I go up to him like, "Yeah, we did. Did you?" It's like, you were drinking something. Because we were laughing so much, Muhammad Ajab and his laugh. He's like, you must have been smoking. Like, no, we don't smoke. What are you talking about? It's Ramadan. I was like, it's not good to represent Islam like that during Ramadan. You were passing something under the table. I'm from Manchester, I know. It's like THC drinks passing under the table. So that stream, according to him, we were like passing weed drinks and getting drunk. That's why we were laughing and having fun. A lot of people can't comprehend.
No, they can't.
That we could sit down and have conversation and laugh without being under the influence of drugs.
Natural high, bro. And this natural high comes from Islam.
I genuinely, you guys wonder like why I'm not getting on Sneeko that much, because I actually genuinely enjoy this conversation. It's not a bad conversation. It's just like, they're talking about some pretty good stuff there, right? But like, again, the crux of it is, is Sneeko gonna end up going back and doing what he's gonna do? Oh, absolutely. Again, you can have all these influences and whatnot, but again, Sneeko is still a young guy. He's likely gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna be on streams with Zerka. He's not gonna cut him off, even though like that guy's legit a horrible influence. He's going to be on these streams with all these other people that shouldn't be around, because at the end of the day, what you brothers are missing is the clout. Sneeko at the end of the day is a clout demon. Okay, so he's still gonna make moves and be seen around influences that are considered haram, right? So you just got to understand that. And again, same thing with all these guys who are popping off and acting like they're Muslim all of a sudden, right? They're always gonna be around debaucherous shit, because that's the shit that sells. That's the shit that gets eyeballs, right? So again, I actually commend Sneeko having this conversation. And to me, do I think alcohol is bad? No. Do I think weed's bad? Hell no. So I'm not on that wavelength. But if that's what Sneeko's on, he outlasted Andrew Tate, and I'm surprised. So I got to give brother his props. I thought he was gonna crash out before Tate did. I thought, yo, Tate, crazy that is, I thought Tate was gonna hold it together way more than Sneeko was gonna do. And you know what? I still think Sneeko is gonna lose it towards the end, right? I don't know, because I still don't fully trust this guy. He's still playing an angle, but for right now, I'm satisfied. It is what it is. I'm like, okay, I'll give you the dub. It is what it is. Let's continue.
It comes from believing in the Most High. You believe in Him, bro. There's a saying: perfect your relationship with Allah, He will perfect your relationship with the people. I promise you this, bro. Yeah. I will lay my life on the line for this quote, bro. And try this. Yeah. Perfect your relationship with Allah. Take bits to the side. Take some time alone. Pray to God. Make supplication. Anything that you're struggling with, bro, raise your hand. Speak to Him. Have this one-on-one with Him. Sacrifice for His sake. And I promise you, the next time we meet, you're going to give me examples that, bro, it's funny you said this last time, because I gave this up, I got this in return. I gave this up, I got this in return. Because, bro, this is how it works. Yeah. When you give up things for the sake of Allah, Allah gives you this
rewards you with something greater.
And the hereafter as well. And this is what the natural high is. For them, bro, they go to the pubs and the clubs, and the only way they can tolerate each other is by having flipping a pint this big.
But here's the thing, though, like, I see where he's coming from with that, but this is why I don't buy into the whole thing, because, like, again, some people just like to unwind. If they want to drink, again, I don't think there's an issue with like drinking and whatnot. I just think there's an issue when people overdo it, right? When you overindulge and then to the point where it becomes obsessive, right? Again, you have people who are, they can go to work after a long shift, come back, grab a bottle of beer, or go out to a bar, take the edge off somehow. I think that's okay to do, right? As long as you're doing it in moderation. All things are good in moderation, right? But again, if you ascribe to certain beliefs, you just got to understand what you're getting into. If that's a no-no and you're that kind of guy that says, hey, I got to have a beer, or I got to, whatever it is, right? Again, you got to choose wisely. Okay. So, I got to push back on that a little bit, but I'm not religious, so I don't understand it. To me, it's just, I like to drink. I like liquor, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. You're not gonna stop me from drinking, bro. Hey, bro, give that cognac. All right, bro. That Henny, we're good, bro. We set. We gonna have a good night. we set, bro. Come on, bro.
Having all these multiple shots, snorting stuff. Yeah. But what sort of friendship is this? It's not. It's just not a cheap friendship. Imagine that you need to be drugged just so you can sit in someone's company.
Can you imagine hijab? Can you imagine hijab being drunk?
Oh my God.
Just imagine.
Last stream I thought he was.
Imagine without alcohol. Imagine if he's drunk.
Yeah. Well, I hallucinated one time. Did I tell you that?
No, I didn't hear this.
Oh, you didn't hear this?
I was taking morphine and I had that, bro. I hallucinated, and I can't, tell you the whole story, but
bro, this dude hallucinating is probably the most insane thing in the world you probably ever see. Like, I don't know if that video is still out there. There was that video where he was completely unhinged, going off on somebody. It was hilarious. The other dude he was sitting next to was in there too, and dude went crazy. Imagine him off that morphine and something else, just wilding out. That'd be just an insane sight to see. I mean, I pay to watch it, but this dude is definitely. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's just not all there, bro. Like he definitely got a tempo on him, bro. Like it's not a joke.
Did you have Luciferian thoughts?
Well, I had Luciferian. I'm telling you, I was taking morphine.
Yeah.
Because I had like pulmonary embolism, so it was painful. And it was like a concoction of different drugs and stuff like that. At one point, I don't know what happened, but I started like vomiting all over the place. Sorry to say you're eating and stuff, but hallucinating and stuff like that. Bro, I went into this. This is probably what they do when they take these trips or whatever. You know what I mean? They go into these like trips or something. Bro, it was like, on YouTube when you put 0.5.
Yeah.
I felt like everything was so slow, and then it felt like I was going in and out of existence. And at the time, my wife was videoing it. I had the video, bro, but I was wearing like underwear. Yeah.
Were you in the hospital or you at home?
No, this bit here was I was at home, and I was like talking, like a roadman, like a proper roadman, with the thing with the underwear, and I started like talking this and that.
I'm sure she didn't take you seriously.
I woke up and I saw paramedic. I was in the hospital basically. It was that bad. I saw a police officer as well.
Whoa! I told you he's wild. Where the police officer come from? Hey, yo! I told you this dude. Hey, don't put drugs around him. He might just go crazy. He might just overindulge. Hey, yeah, he right to do it. Whatever path he on, just keep him on there. Don't get him drugs, bro. I don't know how the cops ended up there, bro, but that's not good.
Is this real?
That's the thing.
Look how they smiling. They know it's bad. Look, even do say, hey, just don't say it, bro. Just don't say the story. We know what happened. Don't say it, bro. You could tell it's bad the way they smiled. He looking at him too. He know it was bad.
What happened?
Basically,
no.
What? Hey, might as well not do it, bro.
Come on, how are you gonna? Come on, wait. No.
I'm gonna do a Whoopi Goldberg.
I can't go
Whoopi Goldberg, bro.
I told you the story, but I don't think I should go further.
Yeah.
You know the story.
But he was under the influence.
One second, are we
Well, I was
open to
under-
Q&A?
I
There's
was
some people
under
on my
the-
live want to ask some questions, or you don't want to take questions.
Can we in a bit?
Okay,
There's a couple more things I want to ask.
Okay, a couple of things I want to ask, guys. We are going to do the Q&A, inshallah. Also, guys, there's a donation link there for the dawah.
For your streams now, you said they're going to move from Rumble. You're going to try other streaming platforms.
We'll see.
as well, isn't it?
We'll see. I don't know how much I can have these conversations on other platforms. That's why I know Islam doesn't agree with free speech, but having some
To an
level-
This nigga just said Islam doesn't agree with free speech. Then what the fuck are we? All this talk on Twitter has been. He just out there just admitted that. But here's the more important thing that he said. Right? He's leaving Rumble. Why? I thought Rumble was it, chat. I thought Rumble was the platform you would go to if all else rejects you, right? So what does he mean that he's going to be? Obviously, he's not leaving Rumble, but why is he now trying to prioritize focus elsewhere, right? It got to make you think. And you got to think back to even the Rumble event that he went to. And what did we notice about that Rumble event? He was snubbed. And Sneeko was the guy that was one of the number one promoters of Rumble. He probably got a lot of people who are influencers to get on Rumble and be on there, right? He was a top tier, promoter. And then he gets snubbed at a Rumble event. So what it's telling you is that I don't know if there's a weird kind of blackball going on, but it's happening to Sneeko. Even top influencers don't want to do business with him, right? A lot of people are just kind of like walking away. So like, I don't know if he's trying to change up tactics or whatever it is, but it just got to make you think a little bit, right? What was this all worth? What was all of this worth? This whole free speech and, the West is holding us back and whatnot. The religion you joined, you just admitted, there's no free speech in it, right? What are we doing? Like, again, I feel like all this stuff, y'all need to stop playing and just get real.
To an extent, yeah.
So, I mean, neither does this society either.
Right. There's no society that actually has free speech.
Absolutely.
And now there's no society that has free speech. Like, what are we talking about? Like, definitely not Romania. Your boy Tate feeling that shit now.
It doesn't exist. Free speech absolutism is a myth.
Exactly.
You guys are right about that. But Rumble does allow a lot of conversations politically that I can't have on other platforms. I don't think I can talk about what we've been saying so far and be comfortable that I'm not going to get banned on
that's bullshit. Because they're all on YouTube and they got hella followers. So clearly they're able to talk about these topics on YouTube without getting canceled. But somehow you, Sneeko, couldn't figure that out. It's not a problem with them. It's you. You chose the easy way, and now you got to deal with it. So the stuff is just when they say this, I'm done with this now. I don't really have it anymore. But like, again, when they say this stuff, it's like, bro, you're forgetting that you brought this on yourself. You could have been on YouTube. You could have perfectly good religious conversations on there. This conversation was quite nice. I didn't have a problem with it. It was actually pretty interesting, right? You can get different perspectives and whatnot, but you went the pill popping route. You wanted to be Lil Tate, and this is where it got you. Now you're trying to pick between Rumble, and Rumble is, it's not that great compared to YouTube. Every streamer you get all these different streaming platforms. Okay, every streamer will tell you that at least YouTube, it's up there, if not number one. Right, that's it. Not only in how much money you get, right? I mean, maybe what's that? Kick pays you. What is it? Is it 95%? Is that Kick? Right? But how long is that going to last? Because you think hosting these videos and live streaming, you don't think it takes a lot of fucking bandwidth, bro? Like, you don't think it takes a lot of storage space to store all these videos on all these servers? Even just live streaming this, you know how much it costs Google to keep this going, or Alphabet, right? It's expensive to run streaming platforms. So when you have these platforms like Kick or whatever, they say, oh, we'll give you 95% or whatever it is, just come over here. It's not going to last long because they're losing money. It costs a lot of money to run these types of operations. A lot of y'all in tech or not in tech don't know this shit, right? Y'all don't know, like, you just click the button live stream and you're thinking, oh, it's just going to pop up on YouTube. It's got to render, and then after you're done live streaming, then it has to turn into a upload, and it's got to get upload, and that upload's got to get stored somewhere, right? So that way, if somebody wants to find that video again, they can find it, and they can load it, and they can call it back, right? It's expensive. They can't give you that to the scale and degree that YouTube does, and still gives you a certain percentage of the money, right? So, again, you talked or you kicked yourself out of this platform in the name of free speech, right? And now you're here struggling. Again, salute to you. It seems like he's really trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm skeptical. Sorry, but not sorry. I got every reason to. It's Sneeko we're talking about here, okay? I got every reason to be skeptical. But yes, folks, this is where we are. All right, a lot of these guys they're slowly just dissipating, and then you got the Tate brothers, you know, and the Tater Tots still delusional as always. He's not. I think it's pretty much over for this guy. Okay, all you Tater Tots, oh, he's free. He's not free. He wasn't free. He was never free. Matter of fact, the moment he got arrested a couple years ago, okay, he's never been free. Okay, and even now his situation is worse off than it was a couple weeks ago. If y'all can't see the writing on the wall for this guy, okay, I got a bridge in France to sell you. No. I got a sweet bridge in Romania, plus a couple casinos. I want to sell it to you. You just hit me up. Yeah, just hit me up, bro. It's a good deal. You're gonna get a good deal on it, guaranteed, right? I mean, these guys, you fall for stupid shit like that. You fall for anything, bro. Like, again, y'all gotta wake up. They built a matrix around y'all while y'all have been sleeping and trying to call other people out for being in the matrix. Y'all spent so much time pointing the finger. You didn't realize they built this industry around y'all. Wake the fuck up. Chat, that's all I got for y'all today. What do y'all think about the future of Andrew Tate? Do you think that it's a wrap, or are you more along the lines of these Tater Tots where they're saying, oh, dude, come on. You heard what Tate said? He's free. He's free. God damn it, he's free. He's a free man. He's not going anywhere. Let me know in the chat. To me, this guy's a dunzo. It's a wrap. Anybody still capping for this guy? You on that Diddy shit, bro. And we gotta observe you. Do some research and figure out who the hell you are. All right. Oh, there's one more thing I gotta show y'all, chat.
But ass.